Are you the all or nothing kind of person who's able to lose some fat but struggle with your belly fat? Because this was me and 93% of the people I worked with. All you need is three simple shifts in your approach, and before you know it, your next 10 pounds of fat will come off faster than you've ever seen before, and your belly fat will finally start to shrink. The shifts are super easy to do, and you will love them because you'll be happy of losing fat. So let's break them down right now. Now, if you're trying to lose fat whilst restricting your favorite foods, you will fail because you're not a competitive athlete or a panty wearing bodybuilder whose life just revolves around all of this. You're a normal person who's just trying to live your best life. These M&Ms are your calories throughout the week. After restricting, starving yourself, and all your precious effort throughout the week, you're in a deficit losing fat. But eventually, Saturday comes and then you're gonna say, oh, one bite wouldn't hurt, would it? And then you ruin your whole week's worth of progress. Sounds familiar, Mr. I'll start again on Monday? You just use Monday all the time to excuse it for your behavior. You call it for a fun time and tell him you love him forever, and then you abandon him for someone else. I know people like you, man. We have feelings too, you know. I'm sorry, I let myself go there. Now, instead of restricting your favorite foods throughout the week and completely overeating, just sprinkle them a little bit at a time and actually enjoy your diet. So on Monday, you could have that 500 calorie Big Mac if you were to maybe eat a little bit less on Monday, or you eat a little bit extra clean on Tuesday instead to kind of balance it out. Also, it's just a sandwich, not with fries and dessert, because that's not realistic. You'll blow through your calories way too easily. And on Wednesdays, you could have an entire tub of 300 calories of ice cream, not this 1,300 calorie tub. On Thursday, just be a good boy. But on Friday, if you've done your cardio, you've done your steps, have a 200 or 300 calorie chocolate bar. No problem. And on Saturday, you can go out and have a nice dinner. Just fast before, so you kind of balance it out. And if you don't want to fast, then on Sunday, be extra good, or maybe walk a little bit more on that day. This actually works because it's so much easier to stick to with all these foods in your diet. You won't be overdoing it on the weekends anymore, and you'll actually stay in your calorie deficit and continuously be losing fat. So when you have something to say yes to, saying no is much easier. It's easier to compromise than to control and restrict. And by the way, if you want to lose your belly fat, I'll send you 52 more ways on how to do it for free. Just check the link in the description. Now, what if I told you that all these science-backed programs might be the very thing that's holding you back? Because that's what happened to me and my clients. And the moment we made this next shift, belly fat vanished. So my client Ishi tried hundreds of scientific workouts. She'd be good for 2 or 3 weeks, then she'd disappear. But when she hired me, I threw out everything I knew and I just gave her the most fun, unique workouts that she actually enjoyed. And because of this, she fell in love with fitness and went from hating working out to doing it every day. You don't not like to exercise, you're just choosing shit options. Studies have shown that any form of exercise will regulate your appetite. Plus, if you work your ass off in the gym, you are so much less likely to act like a fat fuck after it. You could start boxing classes, cycling, yoga, CrossFit, join a run club, or even jiu-jitsu like I did 5 years ago and get lean in months without even dieting. Out of everything, choose the one you like the most or hate the least, build some momentum with it, then start thinking about optimizing your workouts. No one is gonna tell you this because they're so busy trying to sell you your program. You don't have to join any of our programs. So just like in bed, don't be so one-dimensional, this same position over and over again. Open your mind, try new things, and I'm sure it could change your life forever. Now, you might have heard that you need to do 10,000 steps because walking is great for burning calories and you don't feel hungry doing it, which is true. But 90% of the time, trying to do 10,000 steps will destroy your progress, and I'll explain why. Now, this might sound embarrassing, but I just recently started reading and finishing books. I've always blamed not reading on the fact that I'm more of a visual learner, but that was bullshit. I was just approaching the whole thing incorrectly. I tried to finish one book in a month, so in 12 months I could finish 12 books, but I always failed. But I finally succeeded because this time I told myself every day I'm gonna read just half a page. I finished 3 books in 2 months. Now, when it comes to losing fat, if you're trying to do 10,000 steps when your step count is 3 or 5,000 steps a day, you are 100% setting yourself up for failure because it's going to overwhelm the fuck out of you. Instead, just commit to doing 2,500 more than what you're currently doing. Nail that for a month and then increase it by 2,500 again if you can. But the harsh reality is that sometimes you just won't be able to do those steps because you have other priorities. Your partner life comes in the way. It's completely fine. That's where discount codes come in. Now, just like when you're online shopping, the moment you see that one item you've been waiting to buy and you see it at a discount, you buy it right away. So we're going to use that same strategy for everything fat loss related. So imagine you're fucking exhausted to walk today. Instead of doing a 40-minute walk, 50% discount. Just do 20 minutes. Okay, you don't have time to cook today? Discount code. Use it to buy healthy takeaway food. Huh? What's that? You don't want to go to workout today? Okay, 50% discount code. Half sets off everything. Now, you won't be able to do everything you set out. So instead of feeling like a failure and then letting everything go to complete shit, just give yourself a discount code and that's going to help keep you on track. Now, even if you're 100% on track, you could still stay stuck above 20% body fat because to lose belly fat, it's more of what you're not doing versus what you're doing. So in this video, I break down 10 tiny things that are keeping you over 20% body fat. And if you fix even just one of these, you could lose your next 5 pounds of fat easily.